everyone, it's CL. Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be sharing with you all clothes that I'm going to be selling on Poshmark that are from my personal closet. And a lot of these I haven't even worn. They've just been sitting in my closet for years, and I've just been, as I moved to different places, it's just moved along with me, and I still haven't worn them. I've been doing a lot of spring cleaning, and part of my spring cleaning is trying to get rid of things that I'm just not really using. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first item I have is this black dress here. Now you hear it a lot that every woman should have like a little black dress stored away in their closet, and this was my black dress. You can't really see it too well, but this is actually one that I felt complimented me well when I wore it, but I haven't worn it anywhere. There was really no occasion where I needed to wear this dress. And even though I think the cut is beautiful and it complements my body, I think I'm ready to get rid of it. If down the line I need a little black dress in the future for a future event, then I can easily find one. So I feel like I'm ready to give this one up and go ahead and sell it on my Poshmark. For the next two items that I'm going to share. This is the problem when it comes to YouTube for me, is that these influencers on YouTube are good at influencing me. Like, they are very successful in getting me to purchase things that I wouldn't have normally purchased. So these next two items are influence items that I purchased because one of these YouTubers was like, this is my haul, this is where I bought it from, use my referral code, and lo and behold, I have these two items that I've never worn and probably would have not purchased on my own. So influencers out there, they're doing a good job. So the first one is from Fashion Nova. I would have never heard of Fashion Nova if it wasn't for all these YouTube videos with the Fashion Nova hauls. But I purchased this little vest here, and in my mind, I was gonna pair it with like a button-up long sleeve and then wear this over it. And that never happened. That never happened. Even though there's no tag on this, this is new with tags because I haven't worn it anywhere except for like in my home, trying it on with my different outfits. But this is one that I'm ready to let go. I have not purchased anything from Fashion Nova since, and I don't think I will in the future. But yeah, I'm finally ready to let this little vest go. But I have noticed that when I go sourcing, I have a thing for vests. Like, I don't know what it is. When I was growing up in the 80s, they were big, but now not so much, you know. I don't see it too much these days, but maybe one day it'll make a comeback. And the next item that I was influenced to buy is this white dress. It's hard to make out the details. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. It's hard to make out the details in this camera, but as you can see, it's also new with tags. I haven't worn this anywhere, but it is very pretty. And then this is just one of those dresses that when I purchased it, it was my size. It is no longer my size now, but I still think it's pretty. I still think it's pretty. I think it's beautiful for spring. It's like light and flowy, but I'm ready to let it go because it doesn't fit me, and I'm just ready to let it go. If I wanted something similar in the future, I feel like I could find it. And the downside of keeping these items in my closet for so long is that sometimes they can be damaged. So for this one, I have to mark that there are some scuff marks on it because it's just been moved around, put in boxes, taken out of boxes, and along the way it got scuffed up. So I have to, when I list it, I have to list those imperfections. So for the next item, I want to put it out there that one of my favorite department stores is Macy's. I lived in New York. I lived in the New York area for a little while, a handful of years, and I have grown to love Macy's New York. I can spend the whole day there. You know, they have a nice food court, they have Starbucks, they have varying levels of clothing, so I just love Macy's New York. So one of my problems is that I am an impulse buyer. So even though I might just go and browse, I tend to buy things on impulse if I like the print, if I like how it looks. If I think in some imaginary world I'm gonna wear this dress somewhere, I will buy it. So one of my impulse buys was a Free People dress, which is this one here. And what drew me to it is that I loved the color. I really love green, and I love the print. It's this beautiful floral green, and I just thought it was so beautiful. But looking back now, I pray that I did not pay full price for this. I don't know how much I paid, but I hope I did not pay full price. The full price on the tag is $128. As you know, Free People in the department stores is very expensive. But one of the things I have learned now that I go sourcing and go to these thrift stores, you can find a lot of Free People things secondhand and save a substantial amount of money. And to be honest, nowadays, because Free People on the Poshmark platform is a little bit oversaturated, Free People is kind of hard to sell on Poshmark, but I think this one would definitely sell eventually. I think it's very pretty, but it's one of those dresses where, like, if it doesn't sell, I'm okay with that, because maybe magically one day I'll decide to keep it and wear it. But you know, that day has yet to come. So as of right now, I'm ready to let this one go and list it. Now, one of the problems when you just see it on the hanger, it doesn't really do it justice, because it looks so like flat and unflattering on the hanger, but when you put it on and it like hugs your curves, it really does look beautiful. And I'm still in love with this green floral print, so if nobody buys it, I won't have hurt feelings, because I secretly still love it. All right, so for my next 3 items, these are definitely secondhand. These are used, not new with tags, definitely not. And these are items that I'm just ready to let go of. I, at one point in time, was really big into buying lingerie. I thought they were just very pretty. It made me feel pretty. And I have saved a few pieces of lingerie throughout the years that I thought were just pretty. I also have this one. Varying qualities from varying websites. And this one here is from Victoria's Secret. Ooh. And here has like a mesh back, has cute little garters here, and yeah. So, when it comes to lingerie, I think there's going to be like 2 groups. There's going to be like a group of people that thinks it's kind of gross to buy secondhand lingerie. And then there's going to be a group of people that don't really think it's a big deal. Now for myself, as far as buying like secondhand items, I would never buy like a pair of panties, just because that touches you so intimately, like even more intimately than the lingeries that I showed you. But when I see these lingerie items, I see this nothing more than like how a dress would hug you. It's just like cut in a more sexier way. I don't see what the big deal is selling these secondhand, because especially if you are someone who buys lingerie regularly, you'll know that quality items are very expensive. Now, don't get me wrong, there are websites that will sell lingerie for very cheap, but they look cheap. So if you want quality items, they can get pricey, like this item here from Victoria's Secret. So if you're someone that's into lingerie, but you don't have like funds to buy the quality stuff, I don't think it's a big deal to purchase it from like Poshmark, you know. I'm of the opinion, as long as it's clean and washed, it's, you know, good to go. But that's my opinion. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I know there's going to be like 2 groups of people, one that's going to be like horribly offended and another that thinks it's like no big deal. Yeah. So yeah, those are the current items from my personal closet that I'm going to be putting on my Poshmark. By the time this video comes out, these items will already be listed in my closet. And truth be told, there are still a lot of items in my personal closet that still have the tags on that I haven't worn, but I'm not at that point yet where I feel comfortable to get rid of them. Like in my mind, I think like, oh, I'm still gonna wear it, but you know, give me a few months or a year or 2 and maybe, you know, I'll be ready to let those items go. But that's my video for today. Please give this video a like and subscribe for more videos, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.